All right, folks, and the carnage begins. Okay, wanted to jump in here real quick before the day is even over with. Today is Friday, September the 23rd, 2022. The time is now 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the chart that you're looking at before you is a weekly chart of the VIX, a weekly chart of the VIX. And I was monitoring this range that the VIX has been trading in. As you can see, I have highlighted here this little tight range that the VIX was trading in for almost about a month, I guess. And look what we have now, or breakout above that range. Look at the TTM squeeze. This is a weekly chart. We were in a long-term a significant downtrend once we had that the big rally in June, and we started to get a bounce off the June lows here recently. Now the TTM squeeze is about to turn positive above the zero line. That is extremely bullish for the VIX. Look at the RSI, extremely bullish. I think the VIX is about to have a huge breakout, folks. So these next couple of weeks are probably going to be extremely rough for stocks. Depending on how what happens between now and next week. I think we're probably going to be in store for this. See how we had this long stretch of red on the downside for the VIX? We could be in store for the opposite. And as we attempt to make it towards, here are some levels of resistance here. Right around, let's see, right probably about 31, but this is the one I think we're going to challenge around at 35 level first. So I think the VIX could be heading up towards 35, and if we just pounce through these, I think we are probably going to be headed towards my ultimate goal way up here. So let's see how this pans out. But right now, folks, I think the VIX is in breakout mode. So markets are probably going to continue to be in free fall mode for a minute here. And now if we just do a quick glance at where the SPX is now. And again, I said look out below and watch for the breakout of the June lows. And we are right there at the June lows on the S&P already. Right there at that June low area of the S&P. And I think that's going to break between now and next week. And looking at the Dow may have already broken. Let's see. We still got a couple more hours left for the day, so we could get a major rally to to offset this break. But if we don't get a rally between now and the end of the day, folks, and that VIX stays above 30, things are going to get really rough for stocks. Here's the Dow Jones, June lows here, and we are just starting to peak below those June lows on the Dow. So the story of the VIX is starting to unfold and show you why it's a good leading indicator to pay very close attention to, which will determine what's going to happen with our markets. Look at the Dow, already down about 720 points on the day. And honestly, I think this is probably nothing compared to what we might see next week. If we don't get any bounce back today, next week could be really rough. We could go into deep oversold territory. Again, what I told you before is that what I do believe is that we'll end up breaking these June lows. And as you can see to the left of my screen, here is where we started to fall in the 2020 breakdown. And here's where price action is now, right at that level of resistance that was resistance back in 2020. Previous resistance becomes support. We're at the support level now. I think we're going to break this. And then what we'll probably see here is probably a break below this level, and then a march up the test, and then trickle down for the next leg lower. So that's what I think we're probably in store for between now and spring. I think we're definitely going to have probably a continuation of this down move, and then we may have a little rally sometime this year, and then the next leg down. folks, ultimately, I still think we are going to end up testing these 2020 lows, and we are heading in that direction now. Maybe not not immediately, but in due time, I think we'll end up testing that level. But again, back to the VIX, it is definitely looking like a breakout candidate. We are now above the 30 level of the VIX. That is humongous. That is a big deal. Above the 30 level of the VIX. And this could definitely push the VIX much higher, maybe around 35 before we see some type of pullback possibly. VIX could shoot up towards 35 between now and next week, and then maybe some backfilling and before we continue higher towards 40. All right, wanted to stop it in, just let you guys know that this VIX breakout is in progress. In progress. All right, catch you guys later this weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day, folks.